Hi, it's Agnes, and I wanted to read you a wonderful story from the book The Laws of the Spirit by Dan Millman. Now, this is in the chapter called The Law of Expectation. So, Dan Millman meets this wise sage, and she is trying to get him to hit a tree with a rock on the first try. So I'm not going to give you the beginning of the story because it's quite long, but this is where we're up to. I have a challenge for you, she announced. Another tree? I asked. Yes, but this time you have only one stone, one chance to hit the tree squarely on. And if I don't? I have more treasures to share, but if you miss the tree, our time together is over. You really mean that? I mean everything I say. Why is it so important that I hit the tree in one try? I asked, pointing towards it. Not that tree, she corrected, the other one over there. She pointed to this large oak tree like 90 feet away. I can't possibly hit that tree in one try. What about the law of process? Shouldn't I start closer? This is not about the law of process. This is about the law of expectation. About how your underlying beliefs and assumptions shape your experience. Well, I admit it then. I don't believe I can hit the tree. I believe that you will, she said, smiling. If you believe it, then you hit the tree, I replied. Ignoring my comment, the sage sat down and invited me to do the same, but I declined. I'd rather stand if you don't mind. I am a little tense. Stay present, she reminded me. You'll always have time to worry later on if you want to. So I sat and listened. Before anything manifests in this world, she began, it first appears as a thought or an image in someone's mind. Your thoughts color the window through which you see the world. Your beliefs become the building blocks of experience. In other words, every positive thought is a prayer, and every prayer is answered. Do you really believe that? I asked. What I believe is less important right now than what you believe. Now, what you think you believe, such surface beliefs have little impact. Only your deep underlying assumptions have the power to shape your reality. That reminds me of an old poem I said. Two men looked through prison bars. One saw mud and the other one saw stars. Yes, she said, what you see depends upon where you choose to look. And where you look depends on what you expect to see. If you believe, for example, that people can't be trusted, you'll see through the world, this filter of expectation, and find evidence that supports your belief. Your beliefs influence the choices you make, the directions you take, even the friends and adversaries and destiny you meet. Your beliefs set in motion inner processes and behaviors that influence how you move, how you act, and how you feel. On more subtle levels, your thoughts even affect the size and color of your energy field, to which other people respond. If, for example, you perceive the people around you as friends who, like you, feel relaxed and expansive, your energy and behavior towards them. I've lost my place. Your energy and behavior draw them to you. This is one way your expectations shape your reality. That all makes sense, and I can't wait to learn how this is going to help me hit that tree on my first try. Your only try, she corrected, gesturing for me to stand. Now focus all your attention on the tree. Get ready to throw the stone and say aloud, I can hit the tree with ease. Feeling silly, I said, okay, I can hit the tree with ease. I didn't believe it for a second, of course. In fact, I was overcome by doubts. There was no way I could hit this tree at 90 feet. The first try, or probably any try. Not even if I threw left then right, not if I started up close, which she wouldn't let me do anyway, not if I were a major league pitcher. No one can be expected to do this. It was just too far. Hitting the tree is easy, said the sage, responding once again to my thoughts. The challenge is overcoming the negative beliefs that hold you back. She picked up a stone. My mouth dropped open as she flung the stone into space, hitting the tree dead center with a resounding whack. That was just to get your attention, she said, smiling while I stared wide-eyed. It isn't enough for you to repeat over and over, I can do it, she explained. Not while your underlying doubts are stealing your spirit, robbing you of your focus and strength. I want you to bring these negative expectations into the open, into the light of consciousness, where they can be seen for what they are. Go ahead, shout them out at the top of your lungs. I felt really stupid, but I did as she asked. I yelled out all the reasons I couldn't hit the tree. I voiced all the doubts at her urging again and again out loud. Now, she said, look at the tree again and create the expectation. I can hit the tree with ease. So I said it again. I can hit the tree with ease. And the strangest thing happened. Not a single doubt came up. It was simply true. I felt it. I believed it completely. It rang true and real. As I looked at the tree, I felt a line of energy stretching from me to the tree, and I knew the stone would follow that line to its target. I stood squarely on balance. Nothing else existed but me and that stone and that tree. For an instant, there was no me left. That's when I took a breath and I threw the stone. The moment I let it go, I knew it would hit its target. I saw it fly, attracted to the tree like a magnet. The stone hit the trunk dead center, and as it hit, something shifted inside me. I understood the law of expectation. Before I could do it, I had to believe it. I had to really expect it. Nodding, the sage said, before you did it, you saw it happen in your mind. And in your daily life, if you create positive images, happy circumstances, and successful outcomes, these become real to your deeper mind, which builds upon such experiences to attract similar ones. The law of expectation reminds you of your inherent power to shape your life through the images and expectations you create. By airing all your doubts, you root them up from the deeper mind so that they can dissolve into the light of awareness. The law of expectation highlights the importance of examining your old beliefs and assumptions, replacing self-defeating doubts with vivid images, and creating new beliefs based on clear intention. So there's your story, beautiful story about overcoming doubt, focusing, imagining, and how to clear the old doubts and beliefs. Just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was a brilliant story. It moved me. Lots of love and happy manifesting.